I got to admit, I'm rather disappointed I didn't get into this game sooner. So this is Journey to the Savage Planet. This is the Xbox One version, not the X, just the regular old Xbox console, the peasants version, because the Series X is coming out and will probably cost an arm and a leg. I'm disappointed I didn't pick up this game sooner, because this is fun. It's weird, because it's running on Unreal Engine 4, and the gameplay mechanics remind me a little bit of the Outer Worlds, even though that's not exactly what the game feels like. It has... Now, reviewers did say it was like a Metroidvania, and as much as I don't want to admit that, they're kind of right. There's that whole thing of you exploring a world, finding your way through it, finding new ways to, new ways to navigate, and fast traveling, so on and so forth. Well, fast traveling only in more recent Metroidvania-esque games. But anyway, so this is, yeah, just a 3D Explorer adventure game. Actually, another comparison was just straight up Metroid Prime, which I think's probably another good comparison, but... Again, the fact that this and the Outer Worlds both have Switch versions, I don't know, I'm getting Outer Worlds vibes from this to a degree. Might just be the hyper-capitalistic style of writing of the game, to a degree. But as you can see here, I'm playing quite awfully because I'm still not quite there with the controls yet. The controls are actually probably the worst thing about this game to a degree. Especially if you're coming from a typical shooter, and I know this isn't a typical shooter at all, but it still feels a bit strange. There's just some oddities that make you go, huh? And you, as far as I can tell, you can't customize the controls either. I think there's only presets. So that's kind of annoying. But even then, I can't remember if that's the case. I should really, like, research this before I talk about it on video. But hey, if half of YouTube doesn't do that, then I guess I can get away with this, considering not many people are going to be watching this. But back to me discovering this game. I remember it coming out back in January, and it was an EB exclusive, so I just assumed it was like Has-Been Heroes, which was a rather okay at best roguelike, and I only played it for about an hour on my Switch when I got my Switch back in August 3 years ago. It's really been 3 years since I've had a Switch. And then it came out on Game Pass, and then I wanted to get the Switch version because I think it was on sale for a little bit, or the Xbox version was on sale, but then I saw it was on Game Pass, installed it, and I've been playing it for the last couple of days. And this is just some random gameplay, not very good gameplay. And to be honest, with how much I've progressed since, actually kind of early gameplay too. But I really enjoy the feedback loop from this game. It really clicks with you after a little bit. And actually, that's another game it reminds me of, actually. Especially the beginning bit, when you're in the ice, like the icy caves bit, I got Borderlands 2 vibes. I was half expecting like a claptrap-like thing to roll up. But I really like the surreal like character designs and all that. The surreal ads that pop up when you go back into your main ship called the Javelin. There's some really cool things going on with this game, and I like that you can play it in co-op too. So basically, in a nutshell, if you're looking for another open world game where you explore, you shoot, you encounter weird enemies, weird dialogue, weird story, then this is your game. You're gonna enjoy this. I hear this is a little on the short side, and to be fair, that is warranted because I've played this for about 2.5 or 3 hours, and I've done a quarter of the game. Which, still to be fair, short but sweet, and there's DLC for it too, which I believe extends the game by about an hour, so that's not so bad. And let's be real here, games that are bloated out and padded to be overly long are kind of getting boring for us these days. I mean, if you're like, still in high school, then sure, you can just sink endless time into them, but for us getting older, I think we just want shorter games, and this is a perfect candidate for that. So if you have Game Pass, seriously, give it a shot. Game Pass on PC. Is it Game Pass on PC on this game? I think this game's only an Epic Games Store exclusive on PC, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's also out on Switch. I do plan on getting the Switch version physically to at least, get some money the developer's way, because I would like a physical copy of this game. But yeah, that's Journey to the Savage Planet. I plan on doing another video on this game eventually. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. See you later.